I'm okay, I guess.
How was the week?
I have a cold and I'm getting over the cold. So.
Oh, sorry to hear about it. Yeah, the weather it's super hot, like very warm and humid today, but it was so windy a couple days ago. I'm so sorry. With the cold, like, yeah. Oh, any long-lasting symptoms like fever, sore throat?
I'm getting over it. I had like a sore throat a little, but now I just have like a very sinus like tension and my head hurts.
Whenever you getting sick, is there like a remedy that you know for sure will help you?
I eat some garlic sometimes and some oranges, but that's about it.
I'm glad that you at least know what to do. Sometimes putting the plan, understanding next steps is half of it. How was the mood overall? You guys are probably gotta be close to be done with this school semester for Patrick and studies and tests and everything. As it gets closer,
it's getting very like the weather's been like we haven't been stressing it because of the way the weather is, and it's you know.
Okay. Is there anything that you found maybe more challenging than it was the last year?
Oh my god. With what? I don't know what kind of question that is.
I don't know a lot about like homeschooling.
I'm sorry, my head is just so like because of the congestion. I'm just you know, like I don't want to think about it, and I'm just sitting here mostly thinking about the purpose behind you asking me these questions. You know, so. And I usually, my mind just runs through it, like, what's the purpose of her asking me these questions? But today I'm slow, so I don't even know what to answer.
All right. What would you like to talk about? Is there anything that you would maybe want to discuss today?
My head is just like, it's not a migraine, but I don't even know, you know, like, I'm just that sort of lousy today, like, I'm not... very pacifist kind of lousy right now. You know?
Would you want to cancel? Do you think it would be better to cancel for today as you're not feeling well?
I mean, we could talk. I don't know how to like answer you because I don't want to like, you know, since I already like set up and sat down and, you know, I'd rather not miss the appointment just in case I have like some, you know, emergency and I will have to miss it or something.
Okay.
So,
I mean, we can discuss anything that you want. It could be health related, holiday related, end of the year related, a little bit of reflection about everything that's going on related.
Don't know. I don't know, like what, because I don't really know. I don't know what to say, like I'm not... I'm not a happy person, I don't know.
It's not supposed to be me like an interviewing and trying to ask the questions. The goal is more or less for you to bring something to discuss on the session.
I'm not like in the mood to impress you with my misery, but I sound catty enough just being me. Like I don't even know where to go with this. I don't even know, you know, like.
You don't have to impress me at all.
With my misery, because I don't really feel good, but I just don't know, like, you know. Am I being nasty now? I don't know.
No, it's just, it also like, it is not easy to find topics for conversation, and it's not my position to, offer stuff, what to discuss, because the idea of the therapy session is for a person to discuss something, or a client to talk about what is important for them. Because we can talk about whatever, but what matters to you, that's the question.
Well, I feel like you mentioned it, like, you raised on it that I could talk about anything, but I don't feel that way because I wouldn't be comfortable. But I can't talk, I guess, about stuff like the weather's shitty and I'm lonely and I don't know, I just don't feel good. Like with the cold and I don't know. I don't even know what else. There's not a lot of like excellent stuff happening, other than my hopes and dreams. Everything else seems kind of murky and mucky and not very positive. So,
well, how do you characterize like not really many things happening? What do you count as something happening? Because regular life of an adult is pretty much very consistent, boring, basic stuff. You're waking up. If you have kids, you're taking care of your kids. Maybe
I just feel like I couldn't I couldn't impress on you that I have a stressful life, and now like I just don't. I don't know. My complaining just seems kind of like if I say something direct and real, it's gonna be out of bounds, and I'm gonna be the one suffering for it. Well, I don't even know.
It could be both, simply because of the weather and how gloomy it is today, and that it's raining off and on, and that it's like holiday season, but many people get upset about
I get upset about people always saying like it could be, I guess it could be, why is it? Why can't I just be happy? Because I don't think that's what it is. I don't think it's just the weather.
Did you ever notice any changes in how you feel based on the outside factors, the external factors that affect you?
I mean, it's not like I live in like a nice place, but I just feel like that's not really that debilitating. It's something else, It's, that's how I feel,
It could be something else. Based on what's been going on during this year, how satisfied with like results or your mood, your mental state, how satisfied you are with what's going on?
I don't understand. Like, my mental state, it depends on my physical state. I feel like you people are such romantics to choose careers that revolve around people's mental states and emotions. But there's so much to this that I just can't even, I don't know.
Well, in order to understand physical state, which I agree impacts our mental state a lot, how ready or how sure you are that everything is functioning well, or for sure that something's not going well and you just have this like feeling, except for getting over a cold.
I'm not sure. Could you repeat the question? Because I'm still trying to understand the question.
I agree with you that our physical state affects mental state, but to be sure that everything is well physically, I'm trying to understand.
Well, how well and well for who? Like, if the doctor thinks I'm fine,
I mean, doctors or whoever believe. Like, I remember you were mentioning you do do not trust doctors and you would not want to.
That's not true. I just, like, I could tell what's a good doctor and what's not really a great doctor. And I said that there's not a lot of good doctors. Like, when you see this office is, like, full of people and, and it's not necessarily, like, a good doctor. It just means it's a city doctor. Hey, I've learned to deal with it like that, and, like, I had, like, a dentist that was nice to me. I really liked him. And, like, a good doctor, they'll, like, go out of their way to, maybe help someone.
Do you think a good doctor is, like, it sounds like it's an involved person, someone who's involved in the client, pays attention to every single person, not trying to be dismissive, but rather involve themselves in conversation.
Yeah, I just have so many, like, paranoid theories you wouldn't even, like, believe, but somebody might believe me. And that's why I just don't feel good. I feel miserable, like, because did you hear what we came to it anyway? I was like, I'm not gonna really, like, there was, like, a guy that shot to some guy in the news, and it was also
the CEO
related.
of United.
It was so confusing. Like, to me, I don't understand what that is. Like, but it's something, and you always hear, like, those stories that pop up here and there, and it's like you're not quite sure exactly what happened because I'm not intelligent enough to understand this, and they don't really put, like, real stuff in the newspaper. They don't put everything in the newspaper, but it's something unnerving all the time to, like, about healthcare or. Yeah.
I wonder, there are jokes on the internet right now that McDonald's CEO should bring back $1 meal because, people might get agitated by it. It is a joke, but if this is what
don't
people
they have
are
$1 meal? They have $1 meal.
I don't know.
They have, like, $1 cheeseburger menu,
Maybe there was, like, a little bit of a meal before. Maybe there was a cheeseburger and a drink and a soda, something.
I don't remember that. I remember there being a dollar menu, not $1, like, meal.
It's part of it is a joke. Maybe it was something that was happening like 10 or 15 years ago when the economy was in a different state. But if that's what people are talking about, if that's what people are worried, it is.
I mean,
difficult.
yeah, because people are worried about, like, you have people that are worried about, like, their basic, materialistic, very real physical needs, and then there's people somewhere else speculating on all this, and it kind of makes me, like, frustrated and shitty. And you betcha, like, the minute somebody picks up my cause, I'm gonna be, like, all out, because it is stupid here. It is stupid, and so much shit goes on here, like, it's underhanded.
It's stupid, but it brings our attention again to the system of, like, the healthcare and the system, how it works, what is there for people, what it's not. I mean, I do not know how to put this, like, question under discussion, because, say, this clinic is a nonprofit, and we're trying to help the community, but as long as the person meets the criteria, as soon as people start making a little bit of money, we can't help them anymore. But it doesn't mean that they become rich, overnight. It doesn't mean that they made, I don't know, 25,000 and then started making 250,000. It's just a little bit more, and then I would need to discharge a person because we no longer can provide them with services. That's something I have questions about. Like, how do we decide that? Based on what? Just financials? What about mental state? I have a lot of questions also.
Yeah, but I don't understand, like, again, like, I don't understand how come you're talking to me about this. That would be, like, first and foremost, honestly, because I don't know what you're implying. Because I don't make 25,000 even, and it's not about, paper money. It's about, like, real real bad stuff that I just I need to talk to maybe, I don't even know, man. I don't know what you're implying with with this.
I'm not implying it is the fact that we have, because this is the conversation that is going since the assassination happened, and people are talking about it. Clients are discussing it, staff is discussing it, so
Staff is discussing what?
Just in general, we're talking about what is going on and how is this going to impact everything. Is there going to be a change? Something to make decisions in the interest of clients, of people in general. Because if you don't have private insurance, you're in a very tricky position, to be honest, here in the United States. Not everybody can afford themselves private insurance, so it is
That's
sad.
the thing. That's kind of the thing that I've been thinking about, is it's mostly like we've been hearing from the people that like want to work for healthcare, but there's not, there's only like people with chronic illnesses that are like in dire need of medical attention, that that this healthcare system is like picking them up as heroes or villains or whatnot. But like, what about people that just sit around and like make up names and like process like their Medicaid cards or something so somebody else could make a buck, like
I didn't
through
even know that.
IRS.
This is something.
Who knows? I don't know. But
In your opinion, acts like this, when it become very public issue, when it's something like this that people are talking about?
It's because, wait, can I interrupt you? It was just one minute. Like what you said unnerves me because, like, what is your, like, vital need in all of this? Because there's a person sitting there thinking that, they need to service these people. So like, these people are like cats now. Like, what are we gonna run around like? Spay them and what? Clip them or whatever. Like,
Which people?
Like, I don't know. I just don't, like, of late, I have not liked this healthcare talk because there's not people anymore like there used to be that would say things like, well, what about, that we can't do certain procedures and then, that are actually helpful, that will actually prevent things, or, most of these people aren't concerned with that. They're mostly concerned with how many patients can I run through, and they also, I'm not going to state the obvious here about the grinder bribery, man.
It is very unfortunate, and that's the point of, probably sadly, but with this act that it became public, maybe there will be another wave of a conversation between people that got the power and people that serve in the industry, that serve in this area. Maybe even there will be a discussion with public, hopefully.
Oh, you were talking about Donald Trump. It's like you were trying to lead me, but I was just on my own there. Yeah, he said something about intent. They were talking about it, like how they're going to look for fraud and corruption, and they brought a very interesting word there, intent, because it's a very scary word for legal people, It's a scary word for people that have been, preyed on in their life by authoritarians that are OP, and they try to, like, threaten people into submission also. But it's a very real word because, say you look beyond like paper money and just, if you admit it to yourself, your own pure greed, you'll understand it's a very real word, because these doctors, they're signing the Hippocratic Oath. Is it their intent, or did most of them just want money? Same thing for these politicians, and then the next minute they go and they take some bribe. So there. And I'm not like a paranoid person. I feel like this affects me very, very intimately. possibly because I live here. Also, maybe just my luck. Just my fucking luck, and I don't know.
I hope that there will be a conversation. I hope so. Because in a way it affects all of us, everybody. And health care is important. Well, look, today's conversation is about health, but I hope that for next week you will feel better and that you will be over the cold and we'll discuss something more uplifting, maybe focus more on this.
Maybe, because, I'm stressed out enough, like, sitting and thinking, like, you're talking about this again, and I wonder what kind of, like, what are you, like, gonna make a villain out of me or something? Or, I don't know. Like,
sorry, I'm what?
Are you trying to make a villain out of me because I don't work? I'm sorry, because I didn't understand that at all. And, like, your little, like, speech on who makes how much money, I really didn't...
No,
there's
like, not targeted to you. My speech was about my job that I'm seeing in the community, that people need help. It wasn't targeted at you. I was not talking about you at all.
I just feel like the official, like I know I have, like, sometimes disconnected little clips of, I'm
it was not targeted at you, and I'm sorry you felt this way then.
But, you're the official, and I'm the jerk, so, Okay, thank you. Thank you for not calling me a jerk.
Because I'm also...
But I also don't know what's changed since last week, because I'm still here,
You are? Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. If the conversation about insurances made you feel uncomfortable, I apologize for that.
I don't understand the conversation. I totally didn't understand, because, like, I don't know what that had to do with me, because I do have health insurance. I do.
No, you are, yeah.
Yeah. But I don't want to run around. Also, I have personal responsibility, just because I don't feel good. I'm not a hypochondriac. I'm not going to go run around and ask every doctor what's wrong with me. I know my hair falls out. I asked the doctor that. They pretty much ignored it. I asked some doctor some shit, and, they're not going to take care of all my problems for me. And all my problems are not, like, bodily or mental. And this is, like, very hard to impress upon other people without more other people, because I don't know. See, if you said something weird, I said something weird. This is just
I just
weird.
hope that clear that I was more talking about how important it is to keep doors open for everybody to be able to get the help that they needed. It wasn't targeted at you or anybody.
Oh yeah, because we wouldn't want, like, bodies on the streets or something. But, like, as far as, like, faith in like, people actually having kindness towards other humans, I feel like, oh, no, don't feel it.
I hope that we clear, and unfortunately I will need to finish the session for today, as I do see that 1 p.m. person clocked in. So I will see you next week. Hopefully you will feel better and our conversation will be more uplifting. Okay?
Okay, take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. She just doesn't want to do this anymore either.